Breaking news out of oil country this morning. Leon Draisaitl, he has signed his 8-year extension with the Edmonton Oilers. This was getting reported back in July that this was getting close, and then there were reports that maybe they weren't as close as we once thought, but overnight they got the deal done after I uploaded a video yesterday saying, Oilers fans, don't worry, he's going to be signed before training camp opens. That's exactly what has happened. 8 years, $112 million. Leon Draisaitl is also now the highest paid player in the entire NHL, or will be once the contract kicks in at the start of the 2025-26 season. So we're going to kind of go over the details of the contract, what it might entail when it comes to this team's ability to continue to sign other players, keep that Stanley Cup window open, and then also take a look at Leon Draisaitl's stats, see if he's worth the $14 million per season AAV, and kind of go from there. If you end up liking today's video, make sure you hit like. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe. Oilers fans, this is an incredibly exciting day. I could not be happier. I'm wearing my Leon Draisaitl jersey, and I have another one hanging up behind me. Draisaitl is my favorite player, and I'm so excited that he's locked up. $14 million a year is going to sound like a lot, but once we kind of break things down, we're going to realize it's not as much as you may think. Yes, it is the highest in the entire NHL. No other player is making an average annual value of $14 million per season. However, Leon Draisaitl is worth every single penny on the open market. He could have gotten a max contract if he wanted to, but let's kind of go over some of the details here. So 8 years, $112 million. This is going to bring Leon Draisaitl into his age 36 season with the Edmonton Oilers, and likely he's going to finish his entire career here, and hopefully he's got a couple Stanley Cup, his name on a couple Stanley Cups here, so 8 years, $112 million, $14 million AAV, 2025-26 salary cap. When this deal kicks in next season, the salary cap is estimated to go up about $4 million to around $92 million as an estimate. Now, obviously, this can fluctuate. It could be a little higher, it could be a little lower, but that's kind of what the consensus estimate is right now. Now, as a percentage of the cap in 24-25, that will be 15.2% of the salary cap once this deal kicks in, which is pretty high. That's pretty similar to Connor McDavid's original contract when he signed for $12.5 million in 2017. So signed for $8.5 million AAV in 2017. Percentage of the cap in 2017 for Leon Draisaitl was 11.3%. So he got himself a bit of a 4% cap raise if you look at it like that. And if you look at how inflation has affected the entire globe, he's actually coming in under how much inflation has affected everything. So you know what? Good deal for Edmonton. I'm mostly joking, but this is still a good deal. I see nothing wrong with this deal for the Edmonton Oilers. This is very exciting. This is a great contract. Yes, $14 million a year. That is a lot. And for the average person who, watches hockey or watches sports and goes, holy smokes, how is a player worth that? Leon Draisaitl, he's one of those special players, future Hall of Famer. Like, he's going to be first ballot guaranteed. And, the accolades that he has, the goals that he has, his points production, not only in the regular season, but the playoffs as well. We're going to kind of take a look at that here too. So Leon Draisaitl, since his original long-term deal that he signed in 2017, 713 points, which is second in the entire NHL. As we all know, I think we all know who is number one in that category. Goals, 297, which is second. Power play goals, 130, which is ranked first in the NHL. Game-winning goals, 53. That is ranked fourth in the entire league. And if you break it down, the last three playoff seasons for Draisaitl, 81 points, which is second, 30 goals, which is tied for first, 51 assists, which is second, and 15 power play goals, which ranks first. So Leon Draisaitl, he's going to be making more money than anyone else in the NHL once this contract kicks in next season, the start of next season. But if you look at what he has done since he signed that original deal in 2017, that $8.5 million a year contract, he is worth it. He has put up the points. He has put up the production. He scores goals, big goals, game-winning goals, power play goals. Leon Draisaitl is instrumental in the Edmonton Oilers' success. He is instrumental in the success of Connor McDavid, and McDavid is instrumental in the success of Leon Draisaitl and the rest of the team. He gels really well with this core, and the core is getting locked up here. We're going to have McDavid locked up too next summer. And then now we're waiting on Evan Bouchard. Evan Bouchard's going to be the next big core piece to get locked up. But I really like this deal for Edmonton. I like this deal for Draisaitl. He's worth every single penny. And yes, I'm super biased because Leon Draisaitl, as I mentioned, favorite player in the entire NHL. But again, this is a situation where the Oilers are in win now mode. They want to win now. They want to win with this core. Leon Draisaitl, there is a chip on so many shoulders in that organization right now. Corey Perry has lost 4 straight Stanley Cup Finals appearances, or 4 of the last 5 years he's been in too. And then you have Leon Draisaitl, contract 1 year left. Was he going to stay after the heartbreak against Florida? I think that Stanley Cup final run was huge for a lot of guys in Edmonton. I think if Edmonton had been bounced in maybe the first or even the second round, there might not have been much of a guarantee of Draisaitl staying or even taking less than, $14 million or that $14 million range. I think making the Stanley Cup final, I think almost having that humongous comeback against Florida, that 3-game comeback, it would have been 4 straight wins. It would have been historic. I think that really set in motion a lot of guys' will to want to not only stay in Edmonton, but win here as well. There are chips on everybody's shoulders from top to bottom in the organization. It is going to be all business once the season gets rolling here. And Leon Draisaitl, by the time you're watching this, he'll probably have already had his press conference with Stan Bowman and the Oilers organization. So I'll probably have a video up post press conference, maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. We will see how it all plays out. But again, super excited. There's not much more I can say. I'm excited that he got the deal done before training camp opened. I made that video yesterday talking about if Oilers fans should be worried. Nothing to worry about. He is locked up. Now it's time to get Evan Bouchard locked up. His reported ask is around $10 million per year, which, again, it's pretty high. But as long as the salary cap keeps going up, as long as nothing shuts the whole globe down again, like in 2020, knock on wood, please. I don't think this is going to be a situation like the Toronto Maple Leafs, where they locked up a lot of money in their core 4, and then the world shut down, the salary cap remained stagnant, and then they weren't able to really build around that. For the Edmonton Oilers, I think they're going to, have that salary cap going up every year by about $3 or $4 million to really alleviate the long-term cost. Short term, yes, it's a lot of money. Short term, it might be a bit more difficult to get certain guys here, sign certain players. So you're hoping that some of the young players, maybe not only this training camp, but beyond, you're hoping the Oilers can get some better draft picks going. You can, bolster the farm a little bit, have some guys on cheap value contracts coming up to kind of take the load off of the top guns and continue to provide some depth and offense for Edmonton. So we're going to see how this all shakes out. Oilers fans, let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm very excited to hear from all of you. I want to know, do you think it's too much? Do you think it's too little? Do you think it's just right? Let me know all of your thoughts. As always, if you liked today's video, make sure you hit like. If you really liked it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be providing so much Oilers content throughout the season. If you missed it, I went over what to expect on the channel throughout the season a few days ago. I will leave a link to that video in the description below. You can check it out. Check out exactly what is on the, in store on the way. I feel like my brain is moving a lot quicker than my ability to speak right now. So, as always, tell someone that you love them. Tomorrow is never a guarantee, so always tell someone that you love them, all right? And I keep wearing this as well. Fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers.